Hi, I'm Traci Preciado, and I'm here in Chanhassen, Minnesota, and I'm going to run through a home buying seminar for you. So if you're thinking about buying a home, this will be good to watch. So let me start by sharing my screen. And here we go. All right. And slideshow. Okay, first of all, like I said, I am Traci Preciado, and I am with Keller Williams Realty Elite in Eden Prairie. I joined Keller Williams in May of 2022. I got into real estate because I've always enjoyed the home buying process and the home selling process. I bought my first house in Las Vegas, oh gosh, 20 some years ago. And ever since then, I have always been interested in the real estate market. Sold our house. We only had our house in Las Vegas for less than 2 years. We made equity on that and moved back to Chanhassen. Now I'm on my second home that I've owned in Chanhassen. I'm also a teacher in Minnetonka. I started my teaching in Las Vegas, but then I moved back. I was a reading specialist at MMW in Minnetonka, and then I switched back to my elementary roots, and I'm at Clear Springs Elementary. So I love teaching, but I'm excited to also continue and start my career in real estate. My boys are older, so they don't need me as much anymore. Now they just want money for gas. Jack is going to be a junior at UMD in Duluth, and Joey, my other son, is going to be a senior at Chanhassen High School. I also love dogs. I have a golden doodle, and I foster through secondhand hounds. My current foster, his name is Ambrose. And I'm a frequent flyer at Caribou. We'll visit Starbucks. Any coffee is fine. All right, what do you want to learn about the home buying process? Things I'll go over today: fear versus facts about buying a home, realities of our market today, 6 simple steps to home ownership, financing, and what to do next. First of all, there's a lot of fear in people saying, I can't afford to buy a home right now. When I meet with renters and I'm out talking to people, they say, I just can't afford it. Well, really, until you do the math, you don't know what you can or cannot afford. A lot of people right now are worried about interest rates. I can tell you, when I bought my first 2 homes, I wasn't concerned about the interest rate. I think my second house I bought, and it was 8%. What I was mainly worried about was my monthly payment. So that's what you should be focused on, is how much you can afford a month. And a lot of times these days, your mortgage can be less than rent. Second fear is I should wait until the market gets better. Well, really, homes, experts predict they're not going to depreciate. They're going to keep getting higher and higher, the home sales. So the home prices, the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to get into the home that you want. I know my current home that I'm in, if I was to wait even 2 or 3 years after I purchased this home, I would not be able to afford what I'm living in today. So really, you're losing on an equity when you wait for a home, and you're going to end up paying more for it. Another fear is I don't have money for the down payment. There's a lot of down payment options out there, especially for first-time home buyers. So again, meeting with the lender is your first step to know what you can afford. Credit. Some people are worried about their credit. That's where credit or lenders can help you. They will look at what you can qualify. They will look to see what's holding down your credit, and they will give you options on how to improve that. So again, don't wait and just think it's not good. There are many programs and options out there. You don't have to wait till you get married to buy a house. My third house, I was divorced, and I purchased the house on my own. So married or single is a great time to buy. It doesn't matter what your status is. Buying a home is complicated. That's why you need to find a trusted realtor that you can trust to guide you through the process. Some people are worried about student debt. Student debt isn't going to hold you back from buying a home. Again, I bought my first 2 homes and I still had student debt. So that shouldn't be a major factor in holding you back. Why buy now? The biggest reason to buy is you're making an investment. Rather than throwing away money in rent when you get nothing back, you're building equity up. You're getting money back. You have pride of ownership. You can do what you want with your home, paint, not have to worry about rules and regulations, tax benefits. So it is an investment buying your home. Nope, I keep hitting that one. Again, over 30 years, you're owning an asset. This is your money that you put into your house. If you're renting, you're giving that away and you own nothing. Here are some Chanhassen local numbers. Average list price, these were June, was 616,000. Average sales price was roughly 578,000. Homes were only on the market for 9 days. Now, as we get later into the summer, homes are starting to sit on the market longer. This is when is a good opportunity for home buyers to get into the market. Look at those homes that maybe were priced too high to begin with. Now they've been sitting on the market. Now is the time to buy and get a good deal on those homes. 6 easy steps. 1, hire an agent to help you. They will make sure you get approved for financing. Once you know how much you want to stay in that range and you know how much you can afford, that's when you go out looking for a home. You find the one you want, make an offer, negotiate. You can negotiate closing costs. You can negotiate having a seller throw in a home warranty, closing date, closing cost, get the home inspected, an appraisal if needed, close and be a homeowner. Step 1, find an agent you can trust. They should be educating you about the market, analyzing your wants and needs. What do you want? Make sure they're steering you into homes that fit your criteria. Coordinate the work of other professionals. Do they know a handyman? Do they know a painter, carpet installer that can help you improve your home? They can negotiate on your behalf and help you solve problems. Finally, you'll want to sign a buyer's representation agreement. This will show that your realtor is committed to working with you and helping you find a home, and you're committed to working with your realtor. It commits me to finding that perfect home for you, and it commits that relationship. Again, we talked about financing. You want to get pre-approved with a lender. A lot of times, sellers, they won't even want a buyer to come through their home unless you're pre-approved. That will make you a stronger buyer if you come in already pre-approved. Ask for referrals. I have plenty of referrals. I have lenders at Wells Fargo. I have lender at Tradition Mortgage, Fairway Mortgage, Charter Bank, plenty of lenders that I can refer you to. You want to get the best rate. Ask what the best option and loan program is for you. Again, get pre-approved. There is Keller Mortgage. It's an online mortgage program specifically and exclusively for Keller Mortgage. They will help you eliminate signer, lender fees. They can shave off closing costs and help with lower rates. So that is something that you could also look at online. Guess we have an airplane flying through here. Sorry. You'll want to know what a monthly mortgage payment is. Your monthly mortgage payment consists of the principal that you're paying towards equity. Your mortgage payment consists of the interest, pays the lender, which is paying the lender for the loan. It includes taxes and it includes insurance. Once you get pre-approved, this is not the time to go shopping and buy a car or that new washer and dryer for your house. Those are things you need to do after the closing. No big purchases, no new credit, no job changes. You want to be as financially stable as you can through that closing. That will protect your down payment and make sure your deal gets closed. Finally, find your home. As a realtor, your realtor should be defining, really talking to you, getting to know your needs and your wants. You should be learning about the market and helping you refine your search, taking you out and showing you houses. Keller Williams has a great app. If you download my app, you can search for yourself. You can narrow down areas. You can look at school districts and send me homes that you're interested in looking. So it's a great home search tool. Again, who has been out looking for houses? When you're looking for a house, you're looking at layout, space, location, schools, features, amenities. I'm also looking to make sure you're getting the best price. I'm comparing homes in terms of size, layout, value. What's the neighborhood like? I'm helping you find big ticket items when we bring an inspector in to see if there's anything major that may prevent you from going through with the offer. You might want to consider condos or townhomes or think about those. Pros of condos, a lot of people that don't want the yard work or the home maintenance. You want amenities like a shared pool. Then a townhouse might be an option for you. Cons, if you don't want shared ownership, you don't want the extra fees, you don't want to be governed by rules. So those are things to think of whether you want a single family or a townhouse. Same thing. Think about new construction. Do you want new construction? Do you want that ability to pick out your lot, your features, get warranties? Do you want everything new? Cons of that, you might not know the future of your neighborhood is uncertain. What's going to go up around you? What's going to go up in the area? Finally, once you've decided on that home, you're going to make an offer and negotiate. And that's where your realtor is really going to help you. They'll negotiate the price, the terms, contingencies. Do you have to sell a home to buy? Is it contingent on the inspection? Is it contingent on the appraisal? Finally, an inspector will come in. Don't sweat the small stuff. If it needs to be, the bathroom needs to be caulked or the paint needs to be touched up, that's not what an inspector is for. They're looking at the foundation. They're looking at the windows. They're looking at big ticket items like plumbing and electrical problems, mold, termite issues, maybe testing the radon. Those are the big stuff. We don't want to sweat the small stuff during inspection, stuff that can be easily fixed. We're looking at the big things. Finally, pre-closing, there are closing costs. There is earnest money that you want to put down when you're making an offer to make you have a strong offer going into the home you really want. Again, there's inspections, there's appraisal, there's other fees, homeowner's insurance you're going to need, and you want to set aside money for improvements, or when you get in, you want to buy those new things for your home. And you will do a final walkthrough before the final closing. And when you do the closing, 30 to 40 minutes, you'll need your ID, insurance. If you need any funds for closing, you'll get the settlement statement and your keys to your new home. Again, once you're in your new home, you want to protect your investment. Maintain, keep an eye on your property, keep a file of your receipts. And again, consider a home warranty, especially if it's an older home you're buying. You could ask the seller to include a home warranty with the purchase. Finally, it's a big step. I would be excited to help anyone moving to the Twin Cities area, especially the Southwest Metro. Again, Chaska, Chanhassen, Victoria, Minnetonka. I've lived in Chanhassen for 18 years. I can educate you about the market. I want to analyze your needs. I really want to steer you and get you into that right home and negotiate on your behalf. So whether here in Minnesota, the Twin Cities, Chanhassen, wherever you are, make sure you find a realtor that you enjoy working with you and is going to work in your best interest. Okay, thank you for listening. And I hope you found, let me stop sharing my screen.